Hey, Biden's got his new Secretary of State. Are you ready? Who is it, Jimmy? Biden chooses Antony Blinken. Hello, Antony. It's not Anthony. It's Antony. Antony Blinken. Antony, Ant. You got it. Ant. How's that Trans Am? Steve Dahl used to do this character all the time. Antony. I don't know if it was Antony. Maybe it was. He always had a Trans Am. He liked to do broads on his Trans Am's hood. It's very funny. Anyway, here's Biden's new Secretary of State, Antony Blinken, defender of global alliances, as Secretary of State. Whew, here we go. Basically, so if you want to know who this guy is, this is from Ben Norton. Biden's Secretary of State nominee is now official. He's a liberal war hawk, Antony Blinken. He supported the 2011 war that destroyed Libya and unleashed slave markets. He defended Israel's massacres in Gaza. He started the catastrophic war on Yemen. And he's a neoliberal at a private equity firm. So basically, you see what this guy's done in the world? He's basically the guy, if the world was a cocktail party, this is the dude who put his dick in the punch bowl for no reason. That's who this guy is. Want to know who he is? From Sarah Abdullah. Who is Antony Blinken? He advocated for a war in Iraq. He's a backer of bombing Libya and Yemen. He's an architect of arming al-Qaeda in Syria. He's a proponent of the CIA coup in Ukraine. He's a champion of NATO expansionism, and he's a hardcore supporter of Israel. Correction, he stuck his cock and balls in the punch bowl, and nobody caught him. That's who this guy is. Biden's foreign policy picks are from the hawkish national security blob. That is a bad sign. Biden's incoming team helped shape some of the most militaristic policies of the Obama administration. Who could have seen this coming? Everybody at this show did. But, Michael Moore's going to tell you what a choir boy this guy is. What a good Catholic Joe Biden is to pick a guy who wants to go now commit a genocide in Yemen. That's what Michael Moore's going to tell you. Why? Because Michael Moore sometimes is crazy, like half the time when he talks. On purpose, in front of a camera. Tony Blinken, Antony Blinken, and Michelle Flournoy joined a high-profile, wait till you find out who she is, joined a high-profile roster of former policymakers for the private equity firm Pine Island Capital Partners, incorporated by John Thane. In other words, a bunch of shitheads are gathering. It's a gaggle of shitheads. Is there a word for that? John Thane, who's that? John Thane is an investment banker. He tanked Merrill Lynch, sold it off to Bank of America, and paid himself several bonuses along the way. He's a real ethical guy. At the height of the subprime mess, John Thane spent $1.2 million remodeling his office, installing a $35,000 toilet. This is the kind of shit you would expect Trump appointees to be known for. Well, as long as you're full of shit, I guess you might as well have the world's most expensive depository. Antony Blinken, and Flournoy's firm told executives they would share their passion. Are you ready for this? They would share their passion, like David Axelrod. They would share their passion for helping new companies navigate the complex bureaucracy of winning Pentagon contracts. Who grows up to have such a passion? That's your passion? My passion, what I do for money is I help people get contracts to go murder other people. But what my passion is, badminton or to crochet or opera. But your passion is helping people navigate contracts at the Pentagon? That's your passion? That's your passion. Helping people get contracts to go murder other people en masse. These are the same people whose parents wouldn't allow them to have pets when they were children because they were afraid of what they would do to them. That's who these guys, that's who Anthony Blinken is, and Flournoy. Michelle Flournoy. His clients included an airline, a global transportation company, a third company that makes drones that can instantly scan an entire building's interior. Just put it oil companies. Among the clients is the Israel artificial intelligence company Windward. Their surveillance software tracks vessels in real time. 2 former Israeli naval intelligence officers established the company in 2010. The former chief of staff of the Israel Defense Forces serves on its board. Former CIA Director David Petraeus is an investor. What a great company. Dude, so if you point this out, that Biden is putting these maniacs in his cabinet, there will be ridiculous people of blue MAGA who do this. They go, dude, we're still dealing with a president who used the office to enrich himself. Let's try to chill for like 5 minutes. Wow. Yeah, let's chill for 5 minutes because it's not like we have a 40-year history of Joe Biden to know exactly what he's going to do. Let's wait and see. I say we wait to act until right after it's too late. That's when I think we should do something. Thank you, Matthew. Here's more. Oh my God, you mean Anthony Blinken and Flournoy made a living in between government work? That's what he calls engineering a genocide in Yemen, earning a living. That's what he calls earning a living. Advocating for illegal wars in Libya, Syria, a genocide in Yemen. That's called earning a living by that, whoever the fuck that. Oh, because they're responding to the American prospect, Dave Dayen, who this article we're covering, that's where it was, he tweeted it out. So they're responding to Dave Dayen. These are fucking Democrats. That's what you call a Democrat. This is what a Democrat says. The horror, knowing how ethical they are, doubt they'll continue their work while back in government, but maybe we should offer these high-profile jobs to bums off the street. Is that better? Made a living, Sean Olson corrects, made a living by helping the war machine navigate the contracting process, and before that, selling the Iraq war. How many more trillions do we have to spend bombing brown people before we get health care? The horror is that he helped destroy so many societies. The genocide in Yemen is unforgivable, and so is the Iraq war. This is a guy who writes for Vox. This is a real person employed by Vox to write news things. Dave Dayen tweeted this out. Read what Blinken did in between the Obama and Biden administrations, getting rich, working for corporate clients at a pop-up strategic consultancy. And so this guy, who's a writer for Vox, retweets that and says, Blinken participated in society, the horror. Wow. Okay. Wow. That's what they call participating in society. There it is.
Oh, he probably went to journalism school.
I'm gonna.
That's what it is. He went to journalism school, and so he.
I don't even know what to say to that shit. I don't even know what to say to that. I mean, there's a lot. But look, there's a lot of followers to be gotten by pushing that stuff. Wow, that's just amazing. Not even going to engage with the pretense of reporting on the new administration. So they're not even. This guy's not even going to tell you who's the Secretary of State. He doesn't want you to know. That guy doesn't want you to know that Joe Biden is filling his cabinet with people directly from the military-industrial complex. Pro-warmongers, people who have the worst records in the world. This guy at Vox doesn't think you should know that. And that's why we have a show. I can't let this get lost. The next United States Secretary of State, Antony Blinken, is a new dad.
Oh, that's beautiful.
He's a new dad.
Oh.
It will be inspiring for working parents everywhere to see America's top diplomat in action as he also helps raise 2 toddlers.
I bet you each of his toddler has a gold toilet. Do you think?
Wow. Because he has kids.
So
Because somebody has a kid, they're automatically great people.
right, they're virtuous.
That's the theory behind this tweet. What in the fuck? He supports U.S. intervention that kills hundreds of thousands of innocent men and children. And I love this. Well, if you're going to be picky. Oh my God, the war criminal has children. So sweet. Look at how she frames this. Biden's flow of experienced and qualified cabinet picks are like democracy foreplay. I can't wait for the orgasm January 20th. That's impossible to parody the mentalness of these people. You can't parody that. The Onion can't do anything with that. They can't write anything crazier than that.
Come on, that is ridiculous.
That's real. That's real. I like Rebecca goes, what's really going on here?
Oh my God, Rebecca, I love you.
Hey, everybody, this is the part where I tell you where all our live shows are, but there aren't any. And then this is why I tell you to join our premium program and get extra content, but nobody's got a fucking job. So just enjoy the video.